Hello, Bio20. Welcome to the video on the water cycle. We are going to draw this cycle into your notes. Now, your notes are already filled out for you if you have the copy that I gave you. So please make sure you read through the properties of water, the key pieces about water, what are the definitions of the stuff I'm going through, and how the cycles are connected. That's already there for you. Just quickly read it over. What you need to be responsible for is making sure to draw this picture into your notes. So we're going to start here with the water cycle, and you can draw what you see here. I have a sun, a mountain, some trees, a lake, some groundwater. What I'm going to discuss is how the water cycle cycles essentially water through the atmosphere and back down to Earth, and how it is a continuous cycle and how it is continuously going. And as a reminder, the Earth has a finite amount of water. Okay, what is here is what is here. There's no more that we can evaporate up and bring it back down, but it has a finite amount of water. So what we're talking about is this lovely thing right here. So when it gets cool enough as the water rises out of the lake over on the side there, you're going to have something called condensation. Condensation is when the gas vapor starts to form back into water droplets. So condensation is what you see in clouds and then what comes down back to Earth. So precipitation specifically in the forms of snow, sleet, or rain, okay? It falls from the sky and it comes down and it falls onto different areas of our planet. If it falls onto an area like a mountain or a higher up area, water is always going to want to run off to the nearest body of water as best as possible. So on a mountain, it's going to run down and it's going to come off the mountain and it's going to run to the body of water, which is our lake there. Okay. Some of this, however, along the way, will get into the ground, soak into the ground into a process called infiltration. Now we have underneath in the ground aquifers, water tables, or groundwater. All right. And this groundwater is what you would tap into if you are using something like a well on a farm. Again, infiltration is pushing water into the ground, and it also is trying to make its way to the body of water, because the whole point is to start the cycle over again with something called evaporation. So once water is back to a starting point, okay, or if it's on the ground, there's a puddle there, we know evaporation occurs, which is when the sun is warm enough that it causes it to go from a liquid to a gas. So evaporation causes it to go back up into the clouds, okay, making the clouds essentially as it condenses back down. All right, so then the cycle starts over again. One other key piece is that evaporation isn't the only way we get condensation into the sky. Trees themselves have little pieces on their leaves, which you learned about in grade 10, called stomatas. They are openings. And essentially what happens is water can be released from those openings. And again, transpiration is removing the water from the tree and putting it back up for condensation to occur. So this is the water cycle. Please make sure to have all the pieces drawn into your notes and understand each key word that is written down here. Thanks.